The 2024-2025 NBA season is almost upon us, and it's time for some NBA hot takes going into this NBA season. The first hot take in this video is that Anthony Edwards will win NBA MVP this season and elevate to a consensus top 5 player in the entire NBA. He just led a team to the Western Conference Finals and averaged 26-5-5 on good efficiencies. And that was only in his 4th season. He will only continue to get better, and with a real playoff experience, he will be even better this coming up season. He has the confident demeanor that goes hand in hand with being a superstar and has the perfect game for an MVP level player. He's going to be a household name and potentially the face of the NBA for a long time, and this season he'll elevate his game to MVP levels. Hot take number 2 is that the LA Lakers will miss the playoffs completely this season. Outside of LeBron and Anthony Davis, they have little to no depth, and the West is only getting stronger. The Lakers have seemed to take a step back each of the past couple of seasons, and it's not out of the realm of possibility that they'll finish between the 8th and 11th seeds and won't qualify at all for the playoffs through the play-in. LeBron has taken some steps back in terms of regular season play throughout the past couple of seasons with his age getting older, and Anthony Davis hasn't proven that he can actually lead a team to a high seed or a deep playoff run by himself, with LeBron taking the back seat. Last season, the Lakers were going to give the reins to Anthony Davis and allow him to be the number one option on this team, but LeBron had to come back and actually take over that number one role again after Anthony Davis proved that he could not do that early in the season. And even with LeBron playing at max effort throughout the regular season, the Lakers still were not great and still got swept by the Denver Nuggets again. So I believe that they will miss the playoffs completely this year, and that will be the first time LeBron misses the playoffs in a while. Hot take number 3 is that Zion Williamson is the most overrated player in the entire NBA. For years now, we've been judging him based on his potential because we always want to see when he's healthy, what kind of player can he be over an 82-game schedule and then through a playoff run. But we've never seen that through his career, and he really hasn't developed his game past being a dominant post player. He shoots below average from 3, doesn't have an elite mid-range game, and other than paint defense, he hasn't really progressed as a defender either, and injuries have really just caught up to him. And at this point in his career, he's a borderline all-star at best instead of being the superstar that some people see him as. And I know that he slimmed down this offseason, but we've been saying the same things about Zion for years now. So I think that he's become very overrated. Hot take number 4 may be the hot take that I believe the most in, and that is that Jaylen Brown is a top 10 NBA player. He just had a run where he won Finals MVP and was the most consistent player on the dominant Celtics team that only lost 3 games all playoff long. He's a 3-level scorer who's elite defensively and can run the Celtics offense. And when the Celtics really needed a bucket in the playoffs, he was the one that stepped up and hit some huge shots late in games. I'm thinking of the shot against Indiana where they were down and he hit a 3 to send it to overtime, and then him and Jason Tatum took over in that overtime period. And Jaylen Brown has been underrated for years, and he finally showed up and stepped up when it mattered the most in the playoffs, and he got some national attention. I think it's time that we start ranking him as a top 10 player in the entire NBA. Hot take number 5 is that Steph Curry is still the best point guard in all of basketball and a top 5 player in the entire NBA. And Luka Doncic has made a case for being the best point guard in all of basketball. But I still do believe that it's Steph Curry, because if you put Steph Curry on a team that's not the Golden State Warriors, who, by the way, without him would be a bottom 3 to 5 team in all of basketball and would be in the lottery year in and year out. But that's besides the point. If you put Steph Curry on a team similar to the Dallas Mavericks with Luka, he would be on a team that went to at least the Western Conference Finals, and he could easily still lead a team to an NBA title run. And I think that if you put him on the Mavericks, they would have put up a much better fight in the NBA Finals than they did with Luka Doncic. But Steph Curry is still the best point guard in basketball, and I think it will remain that way throughout this next season. I really do want to see him get traded to make one last contention run in the NBA playoffs. Anyways, let me know what you think of these hot takes in the comment section below, and drop your own hot takes in the comments so I can make another video reacting to yours. God bless you all. Have an amazing day.